Hey everyone, RWCuber here, and today we have a video talking about some tips to become sub 20. So what I have is 3 solves here, as you can see right now. This is the first one. I'm going to play them in regular and then in slow-mo. Also, I got a new mic. It's the Blue Microphone Snowball mic, so hopefully my audio will sound a little bit better than it has in the past. But yeah, anyways, this is a 23 point something solve. You'll be able to see in just a minute. So yeah, 23.623 seconds. So let's analyze this solve really quick. So right now I'm using my inspection time. Be sure to use all of your inspection time. I don't think I used enough in any of these videos, so that's something I could take for sure. So I'm just building my cross right now. I plan out the whole thing in my head. So I started out really good. You know, I had a little bit of a fumble right there, but then there's this. I mean, as you can see, there's this huge pause. I'm doing all these cube rotations. I just couldn't find my first F2L pair. It's hard when you have a new scramble that you've never seen, but when you're doing your cross, don't look at your cross pieces. Try to find your first F2L pair. So that huge pause cost me a whole lot of time. So this transition was a little bit better. I am working on my second F2L pair right now. I see it, but again, there are a lot of pauses. So now moving on to my third F2L pair. So yeah, everything is going a lot smoother, as you can see. And my fourth F2L pair I will be inserting right about now. So everything is going pretty well, except for that pause at the beginning, and that's a huge mistake a lot of people encounter when they're trying to become sub 20, when you're just borderline, kind of like I am right now. So is it necessary to memorize full OLL? No, it's not. It's not necessary to memorize full PLL either, although I would recommend that. I memorize full PLL. So yeah, just your third layer is not your most important aspect of your solve. Your most important aspects is your F2L. It is, of course, crucial to have a good cross and good look ahead, but in actuality, F2L is the thing you want to work on, and the cross and everything else will come with it. So now I'm going on to my second solve. This solve was a little bit better. So yeah, I'll just let you guys watch this really quick, and then I'll do some commentating in slow-mo. Okay, so as I said, that was definitely a better solve, 21.838, so almost sub 20, and this is a typical solve of a lot of people who are really close to sub 20, so let's talk about the solve real quick. I got a pretty easy cross. It wasn't like a super easy cross to execute, it was just a really easy cross to keep track of in my head, and for that reason, it was easier to look for my first F2L pair on this solve. Even though I still didn't do the greatest job about that. See that little fumble right there? You really want to shy away from hesitating in all of your transitions. So, ooh, I just broke the F2L pair. That makes me cringe. I just noticed that. But yeah. Anyways, just the biggest piece of advice that I would have, and that how I've been improving, is really don't focus on your third layer too much. Just do the cross and F2L a bunch. So what I did is I basically would do the cross blindfolded. I would use my inspection time, then close my eyes and do the cross. Then I'd look again, do my first F2L pair blindfolded, then do my second, and then my third, and then my fourth. So just make sure that you can do all of your F2L cases blindfolded as well as your cross, so that you can work on that look ahead that is so incredibly crucial for these solves. Because as you can see, the third layer does not take nearly as much time as your cross and your F2L does. So I'm just finishing up the solve, so now let's move on to the next solve, which is sub 20, and we can discuss the differences here. Okay, so this was actually a really good solve. This is, believe it or not, this is actually my PB. I caught it on camera. I was very happy. So yeah, I'll just let you guys watch this really quick. So yeah, that was a 17.364. This would be a more typical solve of a sub 20 solver. So I got a fairly easy cross again, but the cross execution time is generally about the same. I can do it in about 3 or so seconds each time, which isn't the best, but you know, still it's definitely not bad. So as you can see, that's about a 3-second cross, a little bit more, but look, I go right into my first F2L pair, and my transitions are much better on this solve. That's what made it such a great solve for me. See, I went right from my first into my second. Now I see my third that kind of popped right in front of me, the green-orange one. And I know my F2L cases well enough that a lot of them are muscle memory, even though I use intuitive F2L. And yeah, here's my last F2L pair. I got a little bit locked up, but that's okay. So yeah, guys, the real difference in the solve, sure, I got a little bit of an easier third layer, but look, only 12 seconds have elapsed, and I've already finished F2L. And that's because I had a really good, I planned out my cross really good. I had a really good transition into my first F2L pair, and from there, my look ahead was really just solid, you know. I was really happy with this solve. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. RWCuber out.